And in other news, a new report cautions against police officers taking the knee at demonstrations. The report, ordered by the Home Secretary, looks into the conduct of police officers during protests. Here's NTD's Jane Well with the details.
Police should think very carefully before taking the knee. That's one conclusion from a wider report about how police manage protests. The Independent Police Inspectorate recommends police to look at the impact of certain disruptive protests. The review was ordered by Home Secretary Priti Patel last September. It followed large-scale protests last year. Thousands of activists took part in Black Lives Matter demonstrations across the UK, partly sparked by the death of George Floyd, a black man who died in police custody in the US. The Inspectorate said some officers felt pressured to take the knee. It concludes with saying police officers taking the knee will rarely be appropriate. It found forces took different stances. One officer faced sustained abuse by activists until he took the knee. National guidance says police should make the decision based on the circumstance and potential security issues. While the majority of protests were peaceful, a small portion of activists were violent or caused disruption. The report finds police often don't find a balance between protecting the rights of protesters and preventing excessive disruption to residents and businesses. In response to the report, Alana Byrne from climate change protest group Extinction Rebellion said, "We don't plan on stopping any time soon. They can try to make it a crime to care, but they will not stop people from caring." The Inspectorate backs the use of live facial recognition to identify certain protesters not following the law. The 157-page report says that while police are usually good at managing protests, a modest reset is needed. It recommends small changes in the law as long as those changes are in line with human rights laws. Jane Well, NTD News, London.